you guys launched a completely, or started a completely different kind of cultural good outside of music in 2004. You guys started a thing called the Bloodwater Mission. And what the Bloodwater Mission does, I'll let you kind of explain. You are helping just a truckload of folks in sub-Saharan Africa get access to things that they would not have. And you're taking a tribe of people with you, which you don't get to do that if you don't have the trust of that tribe, which the depth of the connection that you guys have, as the audience may not be wider but deeper, allows you to do. So talk about the beginning of the Bloodwater Mission. Was this an idea? Did someone bring it to you? How did that start, and what is it?
A dear friend of ours gave us a definition for what it meant to be a songwriter. And he said, songwriters look at the world and they describe it, not only as it is, but as it should be. And we took that really seriously. Like, we really felt like, oh, that was a great definition for what we felt like we wanted to do. It was, it was this sort of prophetic space to sort of take the world that we're living in and hold it up to people. We're not trying to make things up. The only rule we have as a band for songwriting, and it's why I think we write about so many things, is just to not lie. You can write about anything, let's just not lie about it. So anyway, so we had that definition, and when you take that idea of, okay, take it seriously to look at the world, well, in 1999 and 2000, what we were looking at was HIV and AIDS and what it was doing in Africa. And we started to kind of get information about it and started to talk about it from stage a little bit. And finally, in 2001, took a trip, spent time with people there, and just found that the story of HIV and AIDS in Africa and the people's lives that it was affecting, and clean water in Africa, was a story that we really wanted to do more than simply describe through music. And so we really felt like it was a story that could be transformational for our audience, for our fans, and as it was for us, to care about people an ocean away. And so we started Bloodwater Mission, and it was based off of this World Health Organization equation that $1 could provide clean water for an African for an entire year. And we thought, well, that's incredible, because all the times you ever hear about poverty or disease or crises, it's always at the 40,000 foot perspective.
Yes. And
there's not many on-ramps, right? I don't know if you remember that season of life, but so many people would talk about things that were going wrong in the world, but they wouldn't provide a way for anyone to be empowered to help and make a difference. And so for us, we felt like, oh, really, we can give a person clean water that way? And so the organization's grown from there, and it's a decade old now. And since we've started, we've been able to raise over $22 million, which is given, yeah. But that's, $22 million, it's great, but the real story is over 900,000 people have access to clean water now that didn't have it before. There's 4 medical clinics in different parts of Africa where we work. And what we really do now, just briefly, we make heroes of Africans in their own communities. Like the goal is to serve them, and so we do what we call capacity building. We work with grassroots, indigenous people that have, that want to drill wells and want to start medical clinics, and we start building their capacity. They're already doing great work. They just lack resources, and so we can keep resourcing them with helping them have the technology and the training and the things that they need to keep growing, so that they are the heroes in their own communities. And that's the way we work, and it's just been an amazing story to be a part of, and really just to let other people into it, because it's a creative organization started by creatives, so it just means that we're always looking to find ways to take what's meaningful to all of you out there and see if there's a way we can connect our story with your story, to help people in Africa.
Well, we have been part of that process tonight. If you purchase the $25 ticket, like I said, you'll receive a mixed live recording of the night as soon as we're done mixing it. But that $5 is actually going to the Blood Water Mission. We haven't done all the mathematics, but we're well over $1,000 donated tonight. That's 1,000 years of clean water for 1,000 African folks. So you guys end up being part of that story. I want to thank you guys for inviting us into that as well. Thank you guys for coming to our space.